I had a previous career and I knew I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life, so I went back to school for historic preservation and restoration. And I was drawn to it because it's a very older generation type of craft, and not many people my age are actually having their own professional studios. Today, I am working on a rebuild of an original Victorian stained glass window. It comes from an old Victorian house in Kingston. I completed one, and I'm in the midst of restoring the second one. I am removing every single piece of glass from the original lead framework and rebuilding it with the same original glass where possible, and cleaning each piece of original glass before I put it back. I have been restoring this panel with most of the original glass. However, there were multiple panes broken in this piece. I had to get the closest match possible to this original glass that is apparently no longer made anymore. I am going to trace the shape of what should be going here and then cut it. Let's see how this fits. It's perfect. This part of the process that I'm working on will go on for many, many more hours in order to frame this all out with the original glass and any new glass that's needed with all new lead cane before I use this bordering lead cane to close this up along the whole perimeter. I then do a step where I add putty in between every single piece of glass, and then a final step of polishing with polishing powder. What I'm building will literally last over 100 years, which makes me feel great. I have worked on construction sites for the past 10 years at least. Whether it was 9 years ago or just last week, I am always talked down to by contractors, by other people on site, bringing any type of different perspective other than the general stereotype of who you would imagine on a construction site, and doing a trade is not only possible, but it's also an asset.